Hey, welcome back, Internet. It's been a few days since my last video, and I'm back, going back in time. I'm back, and I'm going back in time to the mid-'80s, and I'm playing Pitfall 2. I'm playing it via emulation, and I gotta warn you right off the top. Right off the top. The music, I like the music, but this game, you know, it gets to be kind of long after a while because the music is very repetitive. And it kind of starts to wear on you a little bit. It's just like, I mean, right now I don't mind it. I like it a lot. It is what it is. But I'm just fair warning. I'm warning you. It's going to get repetitive. And you're going to be like, oh my God, what the heck is going on? Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to try and talk a lot during this video. And hopefully that will help. That could probably just irritate people as much as the music, I suppose. But hopefully it'll help take away from that background music. I did go online and try and find a place or a way that I could mute it, but I really didn't see anything. So I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna play. That's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna play. This game has a special place in my heart and in my memories. I think it was last week, maybe it was earlier this week. I saw Retro Recipes on YouTube make a video about Pitfall 2, and they went into a little bit of detail in that video. Perry Frachik, awesome channel, by the way. If you don't know what it is, check it out. Anyway, he went into some detail on Pitfall 2 and how at the time of the programming, when this game was being set up for the Commodore 64, they put an Easter egg into it where you can actually unlock, discover a way to play the original Pitfall game inside Pitfall 2 on the Commodore 64. No, I'm not going to try to do that in this gameplay. I believe, if I remember right, you have to collect all of the treasure in the game and play a perfect game or something like that. I don't know if it's a perfect game, but you have to collect all the treasure, and I'm not good enough. I'm not even going to try. I'm going to play the game. I might make it this video, maybe the next video or the video after that, and I'll win it. I'll complete it, but mostly by just kind of running through and getting to the end. That's my plan, Internet. That's my plan. But as I was saying, this game holds a special place in my memory. When I look back at the Commodore 64, it was the mid-'80s. I think it was 84 or 85. I still had an Atari 2600, and I really wasn't a gamer. I mean, I maybe had a dozen games for the Atari, and I played it a few times a week here and there, you know, an hour or two a few times a week. And it wasn't a big part of my life. It really wasn't. Gaming wasn't, you know. I went over to a friend's house, a neighborhood friend, and he had this game up in his bedroom. He had his little Commodore 64 spread out on the floor. Didn't even have it on a desk or anything or nothing like that. It was just kind of off in the corner of his room. And he had a cartridge for this game, and we played it, and it was fun. I think this is probably the first game that I played on the Commodore 64, and I wasn't wowed. You know, it didn't really captivate me. I thought it was fun, and when I was over at his house, here and there, you know, we'd occasionally play it. And we'd also play, I think, Green Beret, or maybe it was Way of the Exploding Fist. I think he had that one too. Melbourne House version of that game. We'd play it, mess around a little bit, nothing crazy. It didn't, you know, it didn't captivate me. But another neighbor who lived 2 houses away also had a Commodore 64. And I went over, he was a buddy, you know. He invited me over one night, afternoon after school, and he was showing me his Commodore 64, and I was like, yeah, cool, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, he had the Bard's Tale, Tales of the Unknown. He had that game. He had a bootlegged copy of that game. He didn't know any of the spell codes. He didn't know where the what do you want to call it, the guild was, where you could level up, get your characters leveled up. He didn't know any of that stuff. He knew that his bard could play music, and he could go buy, sell some weapons. He could fight, and maybe he could live. He was trying to always scrounge enough gold to resurrect his characters. But, oh no, what did I do? I'm going to fall all the way to the bottom. All the way to the bottom. Man. Anyway, he had that game. And he played it quite a bit. And I'm going to get hit here. Darn it. Anyway, that's the game that captivated me and really captured my attention into wanting to get a Commodore 64 computer oh so badly. Oh, so badly. Oh, I just had to have one. The Bard's Tale. I really didn't know. I wasn't in the fantasy. None of that stuff. The Bard's Tale changed my life. That game changed my life. I should probably be telling this story as I'm playing the Bard's Tale, but I'm just gonna do it here. I'll probably do it again later if I make a Bard's Tale video. That game changed my life. I needed to have a Commodore 64. And you probably have heard the stories. Maybe your story is similar. You wanted to have one too. And you begged your parents. You were just whatever. You schemed. You plotted. You begged just every chance you could. Oh, I gotta, Some kids just came home one day and there was one there. They didn't even know about them. They had a Commodore 64 and they were in the gaming and it was fun. A lot of other kids were just begging their parents, to get a Commodore 64. And I was one of those. And I think it was 85. Christmas 85. It might have been Christmas 86. I wish I could remember exactly when, but I don't. My parents got us, my family, a Commodore computer. It was a Commodore 128. And I was like excited, but I was also bummed because I was really worried that I wasn't going to be able to play any of the games that my friends had on the Commodore 64. I was like, oh no, we got the new computer. Maybe I can't play those games. Blah, blah, blah. I'd even gone out and bought a couple games with my own moolah, anticipating that someday I would have a Commodore 64 to play them on. That's how much I was into that. And sadly, or awesomely, I should say, my parents got my family a Commodore 128, and I was worried. One of my buddies, who I had played the Bard's Tale at the first time, he told me, "Don't worry about it. When you get that thing set up, just type in Go 64 and hit yes, and it'll put it in the Commodore 64 mode, and you can play any Commodore 64 game you want to." And he was right. It worked like a charm. And I never had any issues, playing a Commodore 64 game, putting it into 64 mode on the Commodore 128. So yeah, good times, good memories. Just thinking about all that stuff. But the group, the name of this YouTube channel, Upstairs Room Software. The name of my website that is part of this channel, Upstairs Room Software. It was the name of our gamer group. Me, myself, and a couple of the neighborhood kids. We all had Commodore computers, and we all had them on the second story, the upstairs level of our homes in our bedrooms. So it was my friend who introduced me to the Bard's Tale. I hope there's something over here, all this swimming I'm doing, some gold or something. Anyway, that particular buddy was the guy who came up with, who came up with the name Upstairs Room Software, because like I said, all of us had our Commodore 64 computers upstairs in our bedrooms. This channel is named after that gamer group. We would get together, we would play games, we'd swap games with each other. We did have, I think, Fast Hack'em or 1541 Super Kit, or I forget the name. I know we had Fast Hack'em, but I don't remember. I thought we had another copy software. I forget the name of it. Drawing a blank. Anyway, well, we did have the software to copy games, and we did do a little bit of that. We weren't really doing it a lot, to be honest with you. all of us, we were 14, 15, right in there. And we had jobs, you know, part-time jobs, you know, a couple hours a week here and there. So we had a few bucks, you know, and we would buy our games. Most of the games, you go to my website, Upstairs Room Software, and you check out the games that are listed there. And those were all original games that I had. I owned those games, man. Because it just, you know, we had the money to spend. If, like, my buddy went out and bought a game and I liked it and I wanted to play it myself, and the copy software didn't work, and it usually didn't, then, you know, I would buy the game, and vice versa. If I had something they thought was really cool, they'd go out and buy that game for themselves. It's just the way it was, you know. That's how we did things back then. Okay, who is this? Who are you, lady? Is that my sister? Is that a cousin? Is that like a mom? A wife? Girlfriend? I don't know. But we're going to rescue her. Ready? Woohoo! Done. Alright, let's go down and hit this. Oh, thank goodness. I'm not very good at this game. I really am not. See? There we go. Dead already. And I'm really bad at the frogs. I don't know how you get past the frogs on the stairs. See? You gotta be like Johnny on the spot quick with the frogs. Because they will get ya. There we go. I did it! I'm the greatest Pitfall player ever! So, here we are, playing Pitfall 2. And I am playing, I'm going to jump off this ledge here. Can I land on the next ledge? No. No, that's the one I wanted to... I think that's the one I wanted to jump off from. I'm going to take this... No, I'm not. No. I'm going to go up here. We'll do the mad climb. Maybe there'll be some gold along the way. There's a piece. Yeah. I forget what I was talking about. Dun, 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 dun. That was a ledge I wanted to jump off from, not step off from. I kind of remember I maybe won this game back in the 80s, but I don't remember for sure if that's the case. Yeah, that's the one I want to do. Okay. I want to jump off of this one and land down here. Yes, that's where it is. I remember that. Wow. That's crazy, yo. And now I'm stuck. Okay. I'm going to jump off this one. Okay, I'm there. All right, jump off this one. And we bounce. Okay. Down here. I'm just going to ding that. I am going to wrap this video up here, guys. This is going to be it. I'm going to make another video. Moving on, we'll win this game, but I'm going to try to keep my videos relatively short, I think, for the most part. A lot of fun. I'm glad that I'm back doing this. The summer months, I kind of get outside, I get outdoors. Even in the fall, I get outdoors quite a bit, do a lot of things. My dog is over there humping the crap out of a stuffed animal. Anyway, I'm going to put out some more videos, get some, probably some new stuff too here and there, but mostly I'm going to try to focus on the retro, Commodore 64, the Amiga, that kind of stuff, and get some videos out on that. Lots of fun. Talk about the games, talk about the old memories and stuff, because that's what it's all about for me, is just remembering and going back and checking out these old games and remembering that time in my life, my friends, and and all that good stuff. I hope you guys are well wherever you are in the world, and if you have any comments or something on this video, on this game in particular, that stand out to you, playing it in your youth when you were a kid, with those family, if it was playing with your brother or your sister or your parents or cousin, friends, whatever it might be, I'd love to hear about it. I know my channel is tiny. I only got a few followers right now. I hope it grows up and gets enough where, you know, there's a core group of us who are able to talk about these games and share some memories and stuff. That's what I'm kind of shooting to do with this stuff, with these videos and this YouTube channel. So I hope everybody is well. I hope you'll like and subscribe if you get this far in the video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care, everybody.